attainment is here. See? Attainment, realization here. You see? Aspiration, practice, and attainment. Same thing, aspiration, practice, attainment. But here, see? Aspiration and realization simultaneously. One thought moment. These three vows are realized simultaneously. That's what Shinra said. See? By hearing, something happens from deep within us. See? That's all important. See, you could use all kind of symbolic expression, going to the other shore, or birth in Pure Land. These are all literary, symbolic expression. See, but core experience is hearing, deep hearing. Something new comes out of it, and of course, this is the beginning, and not like end of it, or life or the practice. No, it's just we start to have new life. So that every day becomes the day of being born into the sphere of the Buddha's wisdom. See? This experience deepens. Shinjin gets deeper and deeper. Hearing gets stronger and stronger. See? But no longer you go back to the old way. That's why the following section says they aspire to Buddha, and they immediately immerse there, and they dwell in the stage of non-retrogression. You no longer go back to this old way. See? Non-retrogression means you are absolutely assured that you will end your life in fulfillment. See? You will never waste your life. You will have a very meaningful and rich life. See? And Shinra said, when Shinjin person dies, he completes his life. This person does not need any more life. It's just like Shakyamuni. See? That our life should end with full stop, completion point. Don't have any longing for next life or something. See, longing for the next life here is, see, if you use human wisdom, you must have another life. See, because you are not fully content with whatever you are or whatever you have. See, you are unhappy. You want to have something more. See, so you project your wishful ideas into the life after death. But here, if people have such fulfillment, appreciate not only minuses, but not only pluses, but also minuses. See, with Buddha's wisdom, see people here with human wisdom allow us only the appreciation of pluses, reject minus. But here, see, with Buddha's wisdom, that appreciate not only pluses, but also minuses. See, our life. We don't have to become any special person, see? And we just can appreciate whatever happens in your life. Sometimes wonderful experience, happy experience, but we have all kinds of sad, tragic, difficult experience. But with Buddha's wisdom, we can appreciate, see, the negative things we have to find the positive meaning in. That's a wisdom of oneness. See, find meaning not only pluses, but also minuses. Okay? But here, with human wisdom, we can appreciate pluses, but we reject minuses. Okay? Then how can we have the fulfillment of human life if we are just appreciating pluses and rejecting minuses? You can appreciate life, youth, and health, wealth, and happiness. See? But you cannot find meaning in aging, sickness, and death, and poverty, and unhappiness, hardships. See? But with Buddha's wisdom of oneness, see, you can appreciate all things that could happen in your life. Then, see, there you could complete your life. See, what could be that? I cannot define the realization of Buddhahood other way. Realization of Buddhahood means receiving Buddha's wisdom, and we have the full appreciation of whatever happens in our lives. See? And we could finish our life with contentment. That's called parinirvana, or realization of Buddhahood. See? Nothing ambiguous. See? Shakyamuni said, I fully lived my life. See? I appreciated all things that happened in my life. I don't need another life. See? I completed my Shinra the same way. The Shinjin person finishes his life with parinirvana. This is the word Shinra said. See? Shinjin person finishes his life with parinirvana. Complete parinirvana means complete extinction or complete combustion. See, nothing remains to be done. No difference between Shakyamuni and Shinran. Okay. Anyway, I have something left undiscussed, but see, the only point I really wanted to emphasize today is this importance of hearing. But it is not easy for us to really understand that this hearing alone is important, because we are so much attached to thinking and practicing. Okay? But Shinran is no different from us. See, that Shinran's life transition here is so important. See, he is kind of representing all of us. See, but Shinran kind of struggled through these 20 years of mountain, and severally. I think he met Honen here, and first 3 or 4 years Shinran was in this stage. But after having studied Honen 3 or 4 years, he had many questions, read the larger sutra, and he found this statement talking about this. Then Shinran said, now I fully understood the meaning of my meeting with Honen Shonin. See, this happened to me. This is a human liberation. See, so far, Shinran said, I was attached to all kinds of one practice of Nembutsu, but Namandabutsu is deep meaning of Namandabutsu is not pronouncing it as a practice. It's hearing the meaning. See, hearing the meaning. Then something happens with it. See, smoking, hearing smoking. See, gradually transformed. And this, so the Shinran said, hearing alone is important. And this is the tradition of Jodo Shinshu. Okay? So learning from Shinran is learning the importance of hearing. Okay? Actually, I didn't give time for your questioning. So any question? Maybe a couple of questions here.
We're all fishes.
Yeah, sure. All of us are fishes, and our teacher's words are like smoke.
Yeah.
So it is not so much your understanding, it is your exposure to the Dharma. See, trusting the words of the teacher.
So I need you all the time.
I'm not so much a smoker, but I'm a fish. I'm a fish, and so as I said, only we are dealing with the wisdom, Buddha's wisdom, that is beyond us. See? So we trust our teachers. Okay, their words have power. Just how long you expose your dharma is the most important thing. Okay? Your understanding, whether you understand the words or not, is not so important. See, as I said initially, we all misunderstand Buddhism. Okay, so you better not understand them. Okay? So, but being exposed to it, you have tremendous respect for teachers. Okay, then you gradually see, without you knowing, something happens in you. See, so Shinran says, I never thought it, I never knew it, I never thought it, never knew it, but it was given to me. See, something like Shinjin is something we cannot plan to have it. See, unexpectedly it comes out of us. Only after continuous listening, okay, without hearing the words, or deep respect for the teachers, nothing happens. See, you could be happy with whatever Buddhism you create for yourself. See, but that's not the true Buddhism according to Shinran. See, all of us must go through these stages. Hearing is not, Shinji is the most difficult thing, of all the difficult things. Any other questions? Okay.
Is learning to hear a practice?
If you call it practice, if you call it practice, but when Shinran says hearing, that third stage hearing is not the practice. You cannot help but do it, because it's a joyous process. See? Process. No, when you say practice, something you have to do it. You have to do it. But here you have to. You have to, because you meet a teacher or teachers. See, and here the words is here, shinjin and joy. See, Shinjin and one thought moment of Shinjin and joy. You have Shinjin, joy. See, you cannot help but feel. It's not a practice in the regular sense, if you want to call it practice, but it is a practice. Nothing, you force yourself to do it. Okay.
Since I haven't had too many teachers that have so many scribble marks around, or I still understand what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I also think that that's a very good alliteration, that we're constantly bouncing back and forth through our lives.
Yeah.
We come to that realization of number one and then number two, and sometimes we catch three and we go back and forth.
Yeah,
And I feel
that
that's
sounds
always
like
happening.
this stage. That sounds like this stage, unsettled. Okay, unsettled. But Shinran talks about this experience, the fulfillment state. Here, Shinjin is a birthing pure land. Okay, Shinjin is a birthing, and the sutra says this Shinjin is a stage of non-retrogression. See, here you have wisdom. Okay, wisdom, receive wisdom. So nothing hinders you from appreciating the Dharma. See?
And then one other thing is the little triangle that you have right in the middle there. At one point I thought it was like Totoro, and now I'm kind of getting hungry, so it looks like a rice cake.
Yeah, you look like a hungry demon. Yes, good looking rice ball there. I wonder what's inside. But important, okay? This hitting the stage of non-retrogression. See, usually we are here, okay? We hit, here and appreciate, have some kind of joy, but we always go back. See, like some you have financial problems or physical problems. Then they say, oh, Sensei, I'm sorry, I cannot go to the seminar because I have financial problems. See, and I'm kind of some physical problems. That like some people stop listening to the Dharma because of these negative things. See, because their base is here. Okay, but here this stage of non-retrogression means you receive Buddha's wisdom. Okay, so this Buddha's wisdom makes you find a positive meaning in negative experiences such as financial problem, physical problem. See? So with Buddha's wisdom, you never retrogress. See? Non-retrogression. See? In the good conditions, you keep on listening, but even in bad conditions, see? You keep on deepening your Dharma with Buddha's wisdom. But when we are using human wisdom, you study Dharma, in good conditions, plus positive conditions. But you have negative conditions, see, you don't listen to the Dharma. So they say, oh, Sensei, I have this problem, so I will listen to the Dharma after I get rid of these difficult things. Yeah? That's human wisdom. But if you receive this Mantabutsu, Buddha's wisdom, see, even when we are in a good condition, we keep listening. And even if we are in negative situations, see, difficult, negative, tragic situations, we keep on deepening our understanding of the Dharma, see, with Buddha's wisdom. That's the meaning of stage of non-retrogression. See, nothing hinders you from listening to the Dharma. But many people say, "Oh, since I'm so busy now, so I have no time for listening to Dharma." See, so I have some family problems, so I cannot study Buddhism now. But after solving, people if you say something like that, they never study Buddhism. Then they, at the moment of their dying, physical death, then they think, oh, I should have listened to the Dharma. Too late. See, you keep on putting this important issue to the future. This is the most important business in life, I think. But the important thing is getting the Shinjin is so important because from this point of Shinjin, okay, people whether in a negative or positive situation, people keep on deepening the understanding of that. Particularly in the negative conditions, see, people deepen their understanding of the Dharma. See, that's so important. But before we hit that, we kind of move around, and forget about the importance of the Dharma. Listen to the Dharma. Any other questions? Okay, if you don't have questions, I went time. And, so now time for onigiri, huh? Okay.
So, thanks, Sensei, for sharing the teaching.
Okay, let's finish with a show. Namandavas. 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 Okay, thank you very much.